hour and a half of pre-stream banter that no one needs to listen to. All that cut out. So not sure how long we'll be going today, but I'm gonna give it my try. So all right, said it before, but we're gonna wind time back just a little bit. I think the behemoth thing, the meteor that had fallen, and then I made a very poor purchasing decision. But I didn't save my game, so yeah, we'll kind of be winding back before that, so we'll see the cutscene again. Or I think we will. I think it's semi-random when the meteor thing happens, but we'll probably get it again. Also, I tweaked some of the mod options to let me save mid-combat. I don't know if that actually kicks in a game that's already in progress, though. I don't know. It might not, and if it doesn't, that's okay, but it's just like, even if it bugs the game out a little bit, I would like the option to save mid-combat. I'm gonna try not to save scum too much, but really missions can get long, and I might just need to save in the middle of a mission. Like, I might have to, you know? So I like having the option open. Oh no, bought the Calypso Protocol. What was the Calypso Protocol really that bad, Sito? Was it really? Cause it looked really promising to me. Like everything I've seen of the gameplay looks, looks neat, but I don't know. Well, we can discuss it. It takes a while for the game to load, so we can discuss it while we load up the Geoscape. So this should be the right save. Main. Let's do it. Oh no, it was oh, that's disappointing. Like I did want to get the Calypso Protocol at some point. At some point. Disappointment. Though it is funny that, like, that was supposed to be, this is gonna be like a Dead Space remake, and then like the actual Dead Space remake that was pretty good, like that came out like immediately after, right? That was kind of hilarious. Callisto. Okay. Again, it's been a while. Been a while since I've even thought about it. Other games have come up. All right. So, okay, here we are. Yeah, the thing hasn't landed yet. I am curious to see if it'll happen in the same way. It landed like here, kind of closest to our base last time, which I'm not happy about. But so I'm noticing. I mean, I'm assuming that the Terror from the Void probably hasn't changed it. We just have to get access to it. I don't see like a doomsday counter up here, but I assume we're just not far enough along yet. So far, we've only discovered. I think this is the Disciples of Anu and then the Synedrion. We're not really allying with either one right now, but yeah, we're just sort of, we're playing the fence. We're in the middle. But I'm thinking to side with Synedrion just because our base here is right next to theirs, and oh yeah, the fog is coming. Okay, so yeah, right now I'm just exploring the map. I'm scouting it out, trying to find more towns, trying to find more, more things. Our current personnel, which I think all of them are on the plane. We went ahead and named. We gave the non-story characters names. Also, I noticed they all have their helmets back on again. I'd like to remove them. I'd like to toggle that off. Can I do that? Like, I wonder, when I go into customize, yeah, hide helmet is on. This game is, I'll say this game is, it's a little inconsistent with portraits and customizations. It can be a little, like, yeah, see, we toggled the helmet off, but here they are with the helmet on, right? It was all for nothing, that customization. Like if I toggle, okay, like if I say hide helmet, if I turn it off, well, wait, now they don't have their helmet on. Wait. Well, no one has their helmet on. Wait a second. Is that a generic toggle for everyone? No, it's not. See, this is what I mean. Like this is where you can kind of see like, okay, yeah, Phoenix Point, I like it, but it does have a little bit of the jank. Yeah, see now look, now doing yeah, now I hide the helmet, I untoggle it, now it's off, like I guess it should be. But she still doesn't have, yeah, they still don't have their helmets on. It's weird. I mean, if I could get them to not show their helmet in combat, just so I can keep track of them better, that'd be great. But yeah, see now, like, yeah, okay. Huh. Okay, so now everybody got their helmets on. Everybody has helmets on again. Okay. Yeah, see now, helmet's on. You toggle that off, helmet off. I don't understand. I don't understand. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. All right. So yeah, we have our crew here. It's enough for a full mission. We should try to get more crew, but in a way that makes sense. Let's not rush anything. Research. So we're currently doing Haven trade protocols. We need that, and I think the Phoenix archives. That's what we need to like actually advance things. That Phoenix archives, and I think we need to research at least one of the Pandorans, or Pandoran evolution. I think that might be what we need. I think, but right now we're gonna go with Haven protocols, and then maybe Phoenix archives. Let's push that up a little higher. So this is what I want to research right now. Okay. I don't think we're manufacturing anything. We might want to. The Phoenixpedia is, oh boy, it's got all kinds of things it wants to show me. Manage aircraft. Okay. I mean, I kind of know how that works. You just look at it. You got the Bazaar, the Oneric Delirium virus, okay. And this is the research we've done so far. Weapons. I would like to get the Synedrian laser weapons. They're pretty neat, and they do good damage too. But I'll say this, I'm a little sad that the Synedrian laser weapons in this game, they still need ammo. Like you still have to load ammo clips into them. To me, the whole point of laser weapons in an XCOM like is that they don't use ammo. That's like, to me, that's the point of it. But it's fine. They do laser damage, and good damage too. All right, so I guess we learned some people names here. Okay, all good, all good. And do we want to manufacture anything? I mean, I guess it does pay to have some extras on hand. I don't think there's any reason not to have, well, I guess storage. You got to think about storage, but just to have a little bit of extra on hand, you know, I think that's fine. We have some things we could scrap, but I guess ammo. So for the sniper, I don't know, they got enough ammo, I think. Oh, we need more Odin grenades. Yeah, they're not the best grenade, but we could certainly use more of them. Because we do go through them, like, you know, every time somebody throws a grenade, like, you know, it's okay. Well, we'll have a stock of grenades on hand. Uh, hmm. I mean, all the other stuff we can just kind of make it as is needed, right? So I just noticed we got the Firebird SR, and then we have another one, the Viara. So we have 2 sniper rifles that we could use. Let's see, 100 damage, 45 range, 110, 51 range, 3 action point cost, 3, 624. This one's better. The Firebird SR is better all around. I'd assume that our guys are using the good one, right? Like they're, yeah, okay, that's, I can see by the model, that's a good one. Okay. Also, sorry if we're also starting the game slow, but I do like the management part of these kinds of games. I do. And I do feel like there's a little, there's a little more going on with the management aspect of this game than like the modern XCOM games for the most part. Okay, so we have a training facility going at our main base. And I guess that'll, I think even the guys that are in the plane, they'll get like some EXP over time, which that'll be nice. We need to build anything else, I guess, is the question. Do we need more? Because we actually, like, we're sitting on a decent amount of materials and everything. Like, we could totally do more. Also, one thing that you know what? Quick aside here. One thing that always sort of got me in like XCOM, like in old school XCOM, where you had like a proper base with all the things you could build onto it. It always kind of bugged me that you couldn't have a multi-layered base. In a weird way, the modern XCOM games, like in the first one, they kind of address that. Like in the first modern XCOM game, like you build the elevator down and you clear out levels, and like you're building both left to right and then down, and I guess it amounts to the same thing in terms of how you look at it. But to me, wouldn't it be great if you could like make another access lift and keep going down and have like a layer 2 where you get like a whole new window with all these tiles, right? And maybe you could do that a few times. I don't know, to me that'd be neat. Like, it doesn't really make sense. You're building an underground base, but you could keep going deeper, right? You could have layers. Let's dwarf fortress it up. Alright, so let's see, the research lab. I mean, right now our research takes between like, half a day to 3 days. So, I don't know. We have a lot of things that we need to research, and I mean, most of the research is multiple days. There is sort of that ticking time clock aspect to this game, so being able to research faster might help. So let's see. I mean, can we build more? Do more help, I guess, is the thing, right? So right now we have 1 production, 1 research. Research labs in all bases, build more to decrease. Okay, yeah, it does help. It does help. I don't know if there's a synergy system in this game. I honestly can't remember if there's like a synergy in how you build, or if you can just build however the fuck you want. In the modern XCOM games, there's like a kind of synergy to building, which I'm mixed feelings on. It kind of turns base building into more of a puzzle than actually intelligently designing a base or making it look the way you want it to look. So while synergies can be cool, they tend to just make you build things in a very specific pattern every time. Alright, so we got the training facility coming, living quarters. I mean, we can have what? How many personnel can we have? We can have 2 more personnel. Although, wait. So the living quarters, I mean, I guess it would expand our actual capacity, right? Let me check. Yeah, so it's living quarters capacity. So it doesn't say it, but that's what it is. Okay. Um, so wait, all soldiers of the base, even if assigned to an aircraft, will recover 2 stamina points per hour for each living. So the thing is that part of me wants to expand our base's living quarters because more soldiers, right? But we're gonna get more bases and. Maybe save those resources to just make more living quarters in other bases so they can be staffed, right? I feel like the security station isn't really required. It's 3 security personnel during attacks. I mean, I'm sure they'll be handy, but I mean, do you need that? I don't know. How useful are they? Like, can I see the stats on those security personnel? Are they just going to be like some random red shirt with no armor that, and a pistol? Like, that ain't going to help me. Like, I don't know, right? Like, I don't know how useful that'll be, so I can't really invest in that. All right, we're nowhere near our inventory cap, so we don't need that. Yeah, I don't know. For now, I think more research. We have way more than enough materials and tech. We've got the power, so yeah. I think just more research. So, okay, if we get more production capacity. So I assume having more production capacity would, like... I mean, I assume it would make manufacturing the goods we need quicker, right? I would assume. It's a little ill-defined, or maybe I'd have to look in the Phoenixpedia. But yeah, I don't guess we need another fabrication plant yet. All right. Oh man, it's still congested. Sorry, bear with me. But okay, satellite uplink. So you only need 1. Okay. In the XCOM games, you need several. But yeah, I'm tempted to to build out another living quarters. I'm tempted to do a lot more, but I think this is probably what we want to do for now. Faster research and then get that training facility off the ground. So I'm happy with those decisions so far. Okay. Yeah, it got quiet once we started actually getting into the game here. Okay, so Haven protocols are coming. I still want to zoom around and try to discover more places, though. Like, if we can unlock the, or not unlock, but just discover the Jericho faction, that'd be cool. But I'm not sure if we should keep expanding outwards, or if we should sort of like should we sort of stay close by our base? Or should we, should we just continue, go into the wilds and find what we can find? I don't know. But I think we should try to get over to the Americas here. So I think the way to do that would be to make our way here and kind of cross over. The Manticore apparently can't just you can't just go from A to B. You gotta go on a bit of a path, which I understand why. There is actually there is a narrative and strategic reason why you would set it up like this. But I would prefer if it was like old school XCOM where you could just, click a spot on the map and go there, right? I wish it was like that, but I get why it is the way it is. It's a choice. Okay, Haven Protocol should be coming soon. And let's explore.
Research complete.
Yay, we can trade with all the Havens. And I'm pretty sure if things play out the same, we should be getting the cutscene for the thing happening pretty soon. But yeah, we can now trade. Yay. So we need to research Phoenix Archives, Pandoran Evolution. Pandoran Evolution is a 6-day project. Oh, yay. I'm gonna put it on the list, but we're gonna wait a little bit to actually do it. Let's see, we also researched... Okay, we can reverse engineer Phlegethon body armor. Is that a... That's Synedrian Assault body armor. I assume it's better than what we have. It has no downsides, which is nice. Oh no, we lose a Cito. Oh, it's alright. Thanks for keeping us company while I was kind of getting uncongested. Till next time. Till next time. Also, apparently someone got banned from the channel. Apparently, someone got banned from the channel. I didn't even see that happen. Did I ban? Who did that? I assume that's like Twitch. Like, it must have been something so audacious that Twitch itself just automatically caught it. The robots got it. I assume, since I didn't even see anything. Alright, let's see. What's this? Aksu leg armor. So that's, okay, that's for Anu Berserkers. Okay. Okay, I guess I want that. Disciples of Anu. Okay, we'll do these and then we'll figure it out from there, I guess. Yeah. Hopefully that better research kicks in and we, you know, like, if we can research faster, then oh yay, that's 6 days, maybe cut that down. I don't know how much it'll cut it down. We'll go from 1 research to 2. I don't, like, does that mean we literally cut the time in half? Like, double our research? Or, I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work out, but hopefully 1 more lab does something. Yeah, here we go. I said we'd see it again. I like the cutscene, so we'll watch it again. Yep. So the meteor has landed. Again. So this is it's one of the DLCs, and it can make the game a lot harder. So yeah, Hammerfall. So, yeah, again, because we got this at the end of the last stream, I won't recite it, but yeah, the mysterious asteroid has landed. The Disciples of Anu are going crazy because, you know, they're a bunch of alien worshiping cultists. So right now it's just things are happening, but we're not really sure what's going on, right? And all the factions, yeah, you know, the Anu, I don't know, they're praising the meteor. Synedrian is just caught up in their own thing, and then Jericho is like, let's nuke it or whatever, right? Everyone's got their own reaction. But, yeah, there it is. So yeah, there is now the Hammerfall crater right there. I don't like that it's so close to my base, but there it is. So there will be things relating to that soon, but I think it takes a little while for it to actually activate, I think. I hope, because, like, good lord, we're not ready for that shit. Like, right now, yeah, we got our little Manticore, but, you know, cute little airplane, but no, yeah. Like, we have no aerial capabilities or anything. Okay, so let's continue. Oh, it's just another... Man, there's a lot of Synedrian bases, like a lot of them. They have so many bases. What's going on in their haven? Since now I can both trade and also, like, you know, I can get new dudes. So you can trade 2 tech for 9 food, 2 tech for 9 materials. I mean, here's the thing. I don't think we really have all that much of anything to go around, so I don't want to get too crazy with, you know, with trading just yet. But I do like that. So I turned the option for profit from trading. I turned that on so we can profit from trading. Because I think that's how it should be. Like you know, not all trades are going to be profitable, but every now and then you'll find a profitable trade, and like, yeah, make use of it. I don't really like the idea of just artificially making it so that every trade will be at a horrible loss, and it's just like, you know, we have no food, right? We're all gonna starve to death. So let's trade some of our, you know, let's trade some of our materials, right? You know, trade some of those off for some food, and suffer horrible losses, but at least we're not starving. I understand the idea behind that. I really do. But I think that there should be room for growth in games like this, right? Like, I get that it's supposed to be hard. I get that it's really supposed to make you feel the fear and survival and all that. I get it. But the thing is that you, like a good old school XCOM or something, you're supposed to be able to fight, claw, you know, tooth and claw, survive, and then eventually thrive, right? And then take the fight back to the enemy. That's kind of the nature of this style of game. So I think artificially making that harder to do, not a fan. So, you know, it's an option. You can turn it off. So I did. Oh my god. It's just all Synedrian bases. All of it. Oh, we could steal their plane. Oh god, I forgot. Right. I forgot we can just steal their aircrafts. Yeah, I kind of forgot we can just steal, like, not only raid them, but we can just outright steal their fucking vehicles. I love that. But we're not gonna. Still, wow, there's so many Synedrian bases, so many. But I'm trying to, like, yeah, I feel like there's got to be a way to cross over here, so that's what I want to do.
Construction complete.
Oh, hold up, we got our training facility, yay! Which I wonder, can we manufacture, like, can we just manufacture another plane? It might honestly be a good idea. So it takes 600 materials to manufacture another plane. 600. I really don't think we can afford that. I don't. At the same time, you know what? Like, I'm thinking it might be a good idea to make a second, like a second manufacturing thing here. That might actually be a good idea, but I don't know. I don't want to clog up the main base with too many things before I really know what our strategy is gonna be, you know? Like, I don't know what the strategy is gonna be, so let's keep it clean for now. Though I am tempted to make like a vehicle, right? Like just a vehicle for missions. That wouldn't be so bad, I don't think. And vehicles, like, they do have a lot of uses in combat. 480 though, like, like 480 is a lot. See, I'm really hesitant to do anything with what we have right now because I don't know, in the grand scheme of things, I don't know how much resources this is. Like, is this a lot? Is this a little? Considering it's, like, you know, just enough to make a manticore, it's like, well, that feels like a little. So I'm not, yeah, I'm not really very eager to just start spending all of that, you know? Okay, Phoenix Archives are still going, but, yeah, I guess for now we just leave that be. And I suppose I'm willing to save, so, should probably have more than one main save. I don't know, we'll figure it out as we go. Let's continue. That's an Anu town. So I'm just trying to, like, jump over to the next continent, because that's probably where Jericho will be. Oh no! Bad news, everyone. Santa Claus is dead. So this is an exploration site. The Manticore 1 is landed near an abandoned convoy of 6 trucks. Our operatives have searched the cargo containers and discovered that they were all carrying toys and games for children. Aww. So we can disassemble the toys for parts, or we can distribute the toys to havens. So I'm assuming that if we strip it for parts, that like we'll get materials, right? Like I assume that'll be like materials for us, but if we distribute the toys to havens, I assume that'll get us in good diplomatically with probably the nearby faction. And right now we're not trying to piss off any of the factions. I'd rather not piss off any of the factions if we don't have to. Eventually we'll probably have to, but until that time comes, I'd like to try to, you know, I'd like to kind of play it neutral until we really start doing things that anger someone. Eventually that'll happen, but till then, we play the field. Oh, good. That is an increase for everyone. Okay, so yeah, the attitude. Okay, yeah, like the attitude of everyone for us improves. Nice. Toys for the children. So yeah, we got 3% faction gain with everyone, even the faction we haven't discovered yet. That's cool. I like that. I'd say that was worth way more. Like, even though it was only 3%, I think that was worth way more than some materials, you know? Okay, and I see no... yeah, I see nowhere that we can sort of make the leap over here. So, okay. Yeah, I was kind of hoping we could, like, make a leap over the continents there, but I don't think we can. But it's got to be somewhere here, right? Let's keep looking around. Like, there's got to be somewhere over here that we can leap to so that we can continue exploring. Also, the Phoenix archives are almost done. That's good.
Research complete.
Okay, after recovering the base and analyzing the data banks that have been left functional, it is clear that Phoenix Point is now the only operating Phoenix base. There may be other bases out there, but we will need to find them and bring them back online. There's no sign of Randolph Symes III, but he's left something potentially useful for us. So that'd be the founder, right? What do we got?
Randolph Symes was the last leader of the Phoenix Project. His great-grandfather had been there when it was founded, and he was there to witness its end. When we took back Phoenix Point, we found his notes. In his final days, as the world collapsed around him, he'd been working frantically to understand the Pandora virus. Somewhere in the complicated history of the project, in decades of missions and investigations, there had to be an answer. His notes were damaged, too many of the files corrupted. But perhaps, if we could retrace his steps, we could figure out where his journey had taken him and what the answers he had discovered would mean for us.
All right, so I think this starts us, I guess this starts us on the path of unlocking more Phoenix bases, I think. Okay, all critical Phoenix objectives are marked with the Phoenix Point symbol. Okay. Completing these objectives will bring you closer to solving the Pandora virus crisis. Good to know. So yeah, so whenever you get that symbol, you wanna do it, basically. But yeah, like, this is not the only path to victory. So yeah, this game, there's multiple paths to victory. This is one of them. Okay, Randolph Symes III's note indicates the existence of a private retreat owned by the Symes family, used as a place of meditation and research. It may contain information that could help us understand what Symes was trying to achieve in his final days. Potential new base as well, I guess, so send our operatives to investigate. Okay, the Symes retreat, where is it? Okay, that's easy one to get back to. But I want to continue. I want to continue looking up what I was looking up. And we're currently researching the disciples of Anu, so we learn more about them. I don't want to like go down their whole tree, but we want to learn the basics about all the factions. You know, just get a basic understanding. Oh wait, are we okay, we have to actually hit explore. Oh, Haven Shelley is under attack by Pandorans. Oh no. Well, let's help him out if we can. I hope we get there in time.
The more the disciples of Anu invest into this mutation tech, the further away they will move from what New Jericho considers humanity. This is not a threat, but a statement.
Okay, beyond the human. Ooh. So this is from Jericho, which we still haven't discovered the faction yet.
There is still time to look to reason, not superstition, for solutions. To seek answers in human will, instead of submission to the alien. But that time is running out.
Alright, so New Jericho's attitude to the disciples has gone down, and their attitude to them has gone down. So, yeah, at the start, all the factions are just kind of neutral with each other, and now, yeah, as things advance, that's gonna start to change. So yeah, I hope we can get to this haven before it, you know... Ooh, more plot threads!
Secure channel I've provided.
I love this guy.
It's essential that the information I am about to give you is kept confidential. My name is not important now, but I am known among the pure as Subject 24, the 24th volunteer in a program set up by Tobias West that gave us hope. We had a solution. A solution! A secret program that would fix the world. And in the final moment, he backed down. Nothing prepared me for his treachery, his selfish cowardice. His attempts to erase us have failed. It was known as Project Purity, one man's dream of replacing every inch of human flesh with neurally controlled prosthetics. When I volunteered for the project, I had nothing left. My entire family had succumbed to the Pandora virus. I've watched my wife through bulletproof glass as she slowly turned into an abomination. Abominations! They're everywhere, waiting, watching. I had nothing left to lose. Along with many other brave men and women, I put myself forwards. A lot was sacrificed. He pushed us to the limit. Dozens of us died or were left crippled, and we came close to success. The Juggernaut Warrior was the final design. More than a soldier, more than a human, with titanium skin impervious to infection, perfectly pure. Pure as a smile in winter, as a human should be. There were problems. Total encapsulation created some. Mental instability, hallucinations, dreams. Not everyone could take it, but there was no shortage of volunteers to take the program forwards. And then Tobias West, the coward, the traitor, the small-minded charlatan, pulled the plug. Terrified of what he couldn't understand, the great leader ordered everyone involved with the project killed. Killed! Maybe he thought if he buried us, he'd bury the truth of his shame along with us. His shame! But we fought back. I and several others managed to escape. For years we remained silent, hiding, running, waiting for the right moment. The right moment. And that moment has come. Facing a losing battle against the Pandora virus, the weak-minded West has reactivated the old Project Purity facilities, and that makes him vulnerable. Phoenix, I am offering you an exchange. I know the location of the facility and how to get in. You have the firepower. The power! Hailstorms of fire and acid. Raid the lab and share the tech with us. All this time in hiding has left us damaged and in need of urgent repairs. If you succeed, we will both gain. Humanity will gain. We are the pure. The pure! We are the future. Help us, Phoenix. Help our species.
So I love these guys, but I don't know if we want to go down this path. Alright, so let's see. We're receiving a transmission, unidentified source. Yep, subject 24. Details are lacking. Subject 24 claims to be contacting us with a warning and a promise of mutual benefits. All attempts to pinpoint the location of the transmission's origin have been unsuccessful. So yeah, this is kind of one of those paths that you can go down, kind of in the same way that you can go down the path of just, you know, if you can't beat them, join them. So just mutate, become Crab Monster. In the same way that you can go down that path, you can also go down the path of cyborg arising all of your guys. With Terror from the Void, I think through a certain complex process, you can completely convert them. But yeah, the idea is, hey, you can't you can't catch the Pandora virus and mutate into a crab monster if you don't have a fleshy body, right? If you're just a machine, you can't get the virus. So that's the idea on this one, and that is a path we could go down, but I guess the question is, do we want to? I mean, for now, we could just humor them, so we're receiving. So yeah, he's requested that we perform a raid on a New Jericho facility. Should we agree, he will send us specific details, including the exact location of the facility and potentially its security defenses. So we could help him, we could refuse him, we could inform New Jericho, or publicly denounce New Jericho's covert bionics program. So yeah, we are immediately presented with a bit of a choice here. And it is kind of a rough one. So like, yeah, I mean, do we want to go down the path of you know, the cybernetics and turning our guys into robots? I don't think I do. I want to go with Synedrion in this one. That doesn't necessarily mean fuck everyone else, though. Like, just because you side with one faction, that doesn't necessarily mean all other factions need to go. But I'm not sure, even with that, like, oh, do we inform them? Do we denounce? Do we denounce their project? Do we just straight up help and, you know, see where that goes? There's a lot of ways to take this one. I think we might be able to get some bionics through other means too. I think. Not 100% sure, but I think. So let's see. I mean, if we inform New Jericho, then I don't know. I'm not really, you know, don't want to be friendly, but if we denounce their covert bionics program, I mean, that's going to look really hypocritical when we start up our own, right? But that might put us in good graces with, like, I don't know, that might put us in some good graces with the other factions, right? Like, I imagine the other two factions would probably like us more. I don't know. You know what? We're going Synedrion, and I feel like Synedrion, because their democratic ways, they probably don't like the lack of transparency. So they'd probably like it if I denounce them. So let's do that. I was right. I was right. So okay, from Nikolai of Synedrion. So another dirty little secret from West's not so distant past emerges. I hope that your actions in this matter reflect a newfound belief in transparency and in the free exchange of information, rather than political opportunism. Yeah, I think we're going with a Synedrion playthrough. I'm feeling it. So we'll try to adjust our actions accordingly. So, okay, so New Jericho, yeah, New Jericho likes us less, quite a bit less. But I think you have to get to like -25 before you're actually, like -25, I think, is when you become hostile. So we're nowhere near being hostile, but yeah, Synedrion is improved by +5, and Synedrion. So what we did has actually changed Synedrion's attitude towards New Jericho. So now, like, so I find it interesting that through your actions, not only are you affecting your relations with a faction, but you're also affecting a faction's relation with another faction's. So, like, if we sort of play two sides against each other, we could kind of force them into a bit of a war, right? Like, that's kind of interesting. All right. So, ooh,
This New Jericho neural tech we've been hearing about. It sounds like a pretty cool technology, really, but has anyone thought about how easily it could be abused by, I don't know, an autocratic leader with delusions of grandeur?
Okay, ooh, so are we opening up new possibilities here? Okay. Let's see. It's a worrying possibility. This is just a weak attempt to fix a deeper problem with human biology. New Jericho is a society of laws and principles. There will be no abuse. No comment. So yeah, we made one decision that has already affected, like, how the factions are going to think of us. But now we can make another one. I do like that. There's lots of opportunities to kind of role play how you wanna, how you want your Phoenix project to go. So yeah, again, if we're going all in on the Synedrion train, then I'd say, yeah, this is worrying. I still think that, like, this is gonna come off a little hypocritical when we start, like, gene modding our guys and shit, right? But no, we're the trustworthy ones. Don't worry about it. So yeah, worrying possibility.
It is, isn't it? Sometimes I miss the days when such questions were just science fiction. But I guess sooner or later the future arrives, and then you have to deal with it.
Ooh, man. So New Jericho... Yeah, New Jericho and Synedrion are... yeah, they hate each other even more. But, and their attitude has changed negative for us as well. But hey, we're in with Synedrion better. Alright, we're up to +3. Yeah, look at that. 11% Synedrion. Yeah. Yeah, get it. Okay, well, I think before we even arrive here, we're probably gonna get this research complete, so let's keep moving. We are so far away. I think we went a little too far away from home base. We went a little too far. Alright, we'll probably get a cutscene too, I'd imagine. But Disciples of Anu. Syncretic religion formed out of several previous cults, Children of the Black Tide, the Holy Disciples of the Xenoglossic Doctrine, and the Order of Anu, by the messianic figure known only as the Exalted. Wasn't the Exalted a thing in XCOM 2? Alright, she forged the disparate elements of the cults into a unified belief system built around her visions of Anu, the dead god. The Disciples of Anu leadership follow a strict hierarchy, and access to the Exalted is reserved only for the most faithful. Should we seek out an alliance with her, we would first have to gain the approval of her servants. The Apostle of the Once Born, the Keeper of the Threshold, and the Voiceless Hierophant, the Blind Legate, the Shadowed Hierarch, and finally the Synod of Yearning. The latter, said to be a compound being of some kind, effectively runs the day-to-day operations of the Disciples. And we get a cutscene.
The Disciples of Anu were a mystery. Where others saw devastation, they saw hope. Where others saw the end of the world, they saw a new beginning. Their leader called herself the Exalted, and she claimed to believe in humanity. She preached that the human soul was perfect, that the root of our problems was our insufficient evolution. The Pandora virus was a threat, but it was also an opportunity to change ourselves, to become better humans, to mutate. We knew that humanity needed to adapt. There was no other way to survive. The Disciples offered a solution, but what was their end game? There was something beyond their hierarchies and their rituals. The Exalted had a secret.
I mean, I don't think it's too I really don't think it's like that big of a secret. Like, I mean, they're very clearly colluding, right? Like, maybe not everyone's in on it, but like, yeah, no, they're definitely colluding with the you know, the Pandora mutant alien things, right? Like, that's pretty obvious, I think. Like, that's why no, I'm not trying. Like, if there's any faction that we're gonna raid and attack, it's gonna be them. All right, let's keep going there. I'm really hoping we can get there before that Haven, you know, before the attack finishes. Okay, Haven report scientific observations have identified new Pandoran mutations. The following analysis is available. Okay, Arthron, Brute, and Gunner. So a new classification. So yeah, it's the close combat one. Can spit poison at medium range. And then the Gunner. So this one actually has a... Yeah, they actually have like a mutant gun hand. Or is it a gun hand? Or is that... Hard to tell. I think that's a gun... I think it's a gun hand. Ah, I see. They took old human weapons and incorporated it into their body. So they are... Like, it is holding a gun, but it's kind of fused with it to become a biological gun. Okay. Okay. Pandoran colonies, diplomacy, evolution, and void omens. Ooh. Okay, in Terror from the Void, factions will not react negatively to revealed Pandoran colonies if you fail to destroy them. Huh. However, you will suffer a small penalty with the leaders of the nearby havens. Each Pandoran colony contributes to Pandoran evolution. The more active Pandoran colonies there are, the faster the enemy will field more advanced units, and the faster the Oniric delirium will grow. In addition, destroying a more advanced Pandoran colony, a lair or citadel, removes the earliest void omen currently in play. Huh, okay. I don't think there's any void omens in play just yet. I don't think. Okay, so right now we're reverse engineering the laser pistol, which I feel like that's as good as anything to do, right? Okay, we have the first assault recon, the FAR module. Huh. Ah, you can carry up to 4 additional operatives in any aircraft. Huh. It also allows soldiers to effectively rest and recuperate mid-air, which would be very nice, very, very handy. I'd say that one's even more useful than reverse engineering the laser gun. Okay, well, let's see. We still have a day and an hour till that's done, and then the research lab, that's gonna take 2 days, so yeah, I guess just keep on rolling. Hoping we make it back there in time. Let's have a second save, right? Like, this can be main 2. I think it'd be good to have like 2 main saves that we sort of alternate on, just in case we have to roll back. Okay, we got there in time. Okay, so if we do this, yeah, we get a nice attitude up with Synedrian. And plus 11, what is this? That people? Is that population? So intervene to eliminate the threat. Protecting the Haven's key structures. If you're successful, you receive a reward from the Haven. Okay, and the reward, reward's good. I mean, the tech isn't a whole lot, but that's a good amount, like that's a decent amount of food and a decent amount of materials too. So yeah, I'd say that's worth it. Okay, all items in the battlefield will automatically be recovered after the mission success. That's good. Okay. Also, oh man, getting that like itchy nose sniffles again. It's a day for a stream, all right. Okay, yeah, they all look good. So I did set, like, I don't know, when it comes to whether their helmets are on or off in I assume in combat they'll just always be on, I guess, but in the menus at least their helmets are, it's weird. How that option toggles on or off is kind of weird. Okay, so for now, deploy. Chesty's the only melee unit here. Do they have a grenade? They have a okay, just making sure everybody has, like, they have grenades on them and ready to use, basically. And I think they're all good. I wonder, we did find these nice new pants. So the leg armor she's wearing now has better armor. It's got +1 speed. That has +2 speed. Not a huge difference, though. I don't think accuracy really matters for melee. It has no stealth. I mean, this lowers your stealth, which makes sense. I mean, look at it. I don't know, I think this one, it's also got some plus strength, so I think this is the better one overall. Alright, let's get in there. Also, sniffles and cold/allergies aside, I'm getting into the game again. I like it. It's piquing my interest. I hope everybody else is enjoying it too. When I eventually, I haven't gotten the first part up on the archive yet. I will soon. It's already putting apart and ready. But I do hope people like it. I don't know. I like this game. A lot of people are mixed on it, but I enjoy it. I'm having a good time going back to it. Now I wonder if the options I changed are gonna kick in, or if it's only when you make a new game. Okay, so this is, yeah, we haven't done a Haven defense yet. Okay, defeat all enemy forces before they damage the key structures. You can take control of Haven defenders by moving next to them, if you wish. And one surviving Haven defender may volunteer to join Phoenix, which would be cool. Free guy. So yeah, can I save? I can. Okay. Yeah, so this is in, like, the mod options, and I changed that on the main menu. As far as I can tell, you can't really change that in the game. So this will be a battle save. Battle save 1. Again, the game does not really suggest that you save in battle because it could get buggy, but, like, I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna try not to apply the Velveeta cheese. I'm gonna try not to save scum to keep people alive too much, but I think normal XCOM rules apply. If like half the team or more is just dead, it's probably not worth it. Like, unless it's a really critical core mission that you really want to, you know, that you have to succeed. If you lose like half your team on just some rando mission, probably you don't want to keep that. You know, probably you want to save scum. But I am open to some loss. Just total loss is rough, you know.
I was born ready.
Okay, so they're gonna be around here somewhere. I think this symbol means we're in a bit of stealth right now.
Receiving loud and clear.
Alright. Oh, enemy spotted. So this one's got a machine gun. Yep, so it is no longer just a close range enemy. So we have to actually watch out for them
Moving to position.
you know, for them being lethal at a distance. Okay, Jacob's sitting back here. He's got his sniper up. Can he actually hit anyone from that distance with it? Like, what's his aim look like? Oh boy, I don't like that. You know, you got a little bit of someone's head in there. Don't like that so much, but he could take a fairly clean shot from there. Fairly clean. If we move him over here, he'd have a better shot. But I don't want to stack everyone on one end of the map. I want to move them around a little bit.
My turn.
Alright, get some jet jump going on here. Let's jet jump over to this guy. The jet jump is pretty fun. I really should make better use of it.
Be right there.
Okay, we've got a Synedrian sniper defender. Yay. They can help us out.
Let's make this.
Ooh, we spotted another one. Okay, there's one over here.
Here I come. Acquiring targets.
All right, so I'm not, I'm not attached to these Synedrian guys, so I'm just, kind of let them do whatever, really.
What?
Oh man. Okay, that didn't go so well.
What's our plan?
So I know that the gunner has, they can gun, right? But I feel like we're far back enough, we're probably going to be okay.
Get some.
Yeah, free aim, yeah, that works. Like, unless there's something you need to actively shoot around, I think a free aim is fine. Or, not a free aim, but just regular shoot. Nice! Sniper power right there. So I do hope that like this sniper dude joins us. That'd be great. Free units is always a good time.
I can make a difference.
I still hate how Byrne just got like Gennaro portraited. There was an option for this when I started the game up. There was an option for portraits, but I don't see it anymore. I don't see it anymore. What is screen space reflection? I don't even know what that option is. I know that there was an option for portraits in here somewhere, but it was in when we made our game. I would love to fix that bald portrait, though. I really would. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to look it up and see if there's a fix for that, or maybe a mod for it if there isn't. But yeah, it does bug me how we have like characters that got generic balded. That's not great. Okay, they got 2 AP, but this is gonna be like a long shot, right? I don't think they have as bad of a chance as they could. Give it a shot. Yeah, see, look, they did get a hit in there.
Ready.
So I think maybe having Overwatch on this area over here would be a good idea. Because we don't know what's coming, right?
Receiving loud and clear.
Alright, and we'll Overwatch here, and kind of like Overwatch into the building, I think.
I'm on Overwatch.
Ready to roll.
And then we got Chesty. So she's the melee. Which, not great, but let's get in there. But the melee's gotta get in there, or else they're not gonna get any kills, so... Yeah, alright, it looks like they're all over there. Okay. Yeah, see, the melee's they have to live dangerously, alright? Okay, yeah, they can't really do a whole lot. So, and turn.
Doing my part. Enemy in visual range.
Okay, we have an ally sniper. They're actually, man, them laser rifles, right? I'm hoping Chesty can attack at least one of these guys. Like, it's just, Chesty needs EXP, but it's hard to get that EXP when you have to be in melee range. Okay, they're just deploying their shield, that's fine.
Let me see.
Okay, before we do anything, I want to... Can Chesty get close enough to attack anyone? Not really. Yeah, Chesty can't really get close enough to do anything, which is very unfortunate.
Receiving. Rolling out. Finger on the trigger.
Like, I want Chesty to get some EXP here, you know? Though then again, I'm not sure actually. Well, I assume that units that get hits and get kills will get more EXP, but I think if someone does anything in battle, they'll probably get some amount of EXP, right? Yeah, I want to of course I do. Like, see, I gotta live dangerously with this melee here, alright? Gotta live very dangerously. So yeah, they only got 1 AP left, which isn't great. But that's what we gotta do. So, yeah.
Ready.
So I'm actually gonna purposefully not... Like, I'm not gonna kill this thing. God, yeah, I'm not gonna kill it, I'm not gonna overwatch it, I'm gonna hope that Chesty doesn't get murdered so Chesty can get a kill. And I don't know that any of these Synedrian guys are gonna join us, so I don't wanna, like, I don't wanna go getting all the kills with them because, well, yeah, that might not go anywhere.
I'm here. Repositioning.
Alright, waste them. I don't think it's gonna get any better. Like, this is not a high precision weapon, so just shoot. Yeah, I kind of figured. Not high precision. Okay, but our sniper, well, our friendly sniper here, he can do something. So he's got more precision. Yeah, go for the arm. It's not an ideal shot, but like, at least he won't hit the shield and completely waste it, right? There we go.
I can make a difference.
Okay, there's 2 more enemies. Oh, there's one back here. I see. Yeah, there's that gunner back there. Alright, so maybe we can disable it a little bit to at least just make it less of a threat, you know? Damage 65. Okay, so I think if we could disable that, that's its real hurdy hand right there. Well, we damaged the pincer, but we didn't get rid of it.
Acquiring targets.
Okay. Blew off its arm. So it can't do a whole lot of damage now. That's my takeaway there, is it can't do a ton of damage. So Chesty should be able to get in there and get a kill next turn. Should be able to. Should being the operative word there. Hopeful. Very hopeful we are. And then Sito still hasn't done anything yet. So, okay, get him in there. Right there. Okay, we should be able to make a shot for, you know, less accuracy, but still. Okay. Not great spots, but like we're trying to get EXP here.
Weapons activated.
Oh wow. God damn. We need those laser snipers. Oh, okay, it's not gonna attack. Well, I don't want the Synedrian guys to just steal everything. Like the way it's going, Synedrian's just gonna get all the EXP. So you know, that's not great.
I'll be right there.
Okay, so Chesty might not be able to get a melee kill. Chesty can at least get a grenade in there, right? Come on, come on, come on. It's not. The arc isn't good. And we can't like lower the arc or anything. I don't think. Yeah. God damn. I really want Chesty to get a melee kill in here. I really do. Or any kill at this point. Something.
Ready for action.
I guess let's just move around the map a bit. I do like that jump pack. It's fun, damn it.
I'm on the move.
Alright, so just in case something else spawns in, I assume enemies can reinforce in this map. So the thing is that like I feel like the Synedrian sniper is just gonna kill that, right? I feel like it's just gonna kill it, so you're not even gonna get anything there. Yeah, I don't know. High suspicion. I guess I could always just attack the Synedrian guy, right? Like I could attack him, or oh, I could claim him, right? If I claim him, he won't just do things on his own. Okay, yeah. So okay, now I don't have to worry about him doing shit. Great. Put him in front of the put him between the Pandoran and Chesty. So he's like, this is some rando. Who cares about this guy? It's just okay. I guess we broke its arm, right? We broke its gun arm, or wasn't even its gun arm. It was just its arm. So it just ran away. It just ran away. Oh, I guess Chesty did get EXP. Yeah, okay, there's still EXP, just not a lot. But Jacob leveled. Got 6 points for the skill point pool. And let's see, yeah, 6 points for the pool, and then... Well, I guess they did get... Yeah, I mean, they did get 10 SP, right? So... It is nice that everybody gets a bare minimum of EXP, even if they don't really do anything. That is nice. Yeah, and hey there, double. Oh, another double. The other double. But yeah, I figure, hey look, I do this in every XCOM game, right? If there's a random, like if there's a friendly civilian, like in the XCOM files, you know, like, oh, friendly civilian, mind control it, and then use it as a bullet sponge. Right? Like, hey look, if you're not part of the team, you're just some faceless red shirt. That's what they're there for. Okay, so we got an attitude adjustment. I guess, is that the symbol for Jericho? Maybe? I don't know. No, it wouldn't be, because that's like, yeah. Maybe that's local leader. That might be local population opinion. But we're a little better with Synedrian. That's nice. So we defeated all the leaders. No items were recovered because they're just mutants. What are you going to take from the crab monster? Okay, analysis of the Pandorians' movement patterns have failed to identify their origin. The exact location of the Pandoran colony responsible for the attack remains unknown. If a colony attacks from within Phoenix base scanning range, there's a higher chance that it will be detected. Ooh.
Synedrian probably seems strange to you. Trying to build a better world, a world radically different from the one most of us grew up in. Well, I'm sure it sounds very utopian. But why do we so easily accept the world getting worse and can never imagine it getting better?
I like the Synedrian guys. I like them. We're gonna make utopia. Though I mean, look, I don't know. I feel like in this specific instance, you could argue that, you know, the ravenous crab mutants and everything, probably objectively worse. Can't really see that one improving anything for the better. Alright, the world never gets better. The world can get better, but not the way Synedrian... Okay, so that would be... That'd be like, no, they don't like it at all. This, they probably won't like. Or maybe it might even just be neutral. That's just opinion. It's just my opinion, man. But I think they'll like this one. I think they'll like us being a little optimistic. So if we're going with the Synedrian route, I think that means that as a Phoenix project, we kind of have to be a little bit optimistic, right? We have to be hopeful for the future. So yeah, it'll, yeah, definitely get better.
I'm glad our values are aligned, at least in this matter. Please keep thinking about what kind of world you want to live in. Maybe we can build it together.
I mean, as long as you build me some of those sweet, sweet laser rifles, I'll say anything. I really want their laser sniper rifles. God damn, those things do a lot of damage. Okay, so we need to do the Symes retreat, which is right over here. Yeah, I don't know. That might unlock a new base? Probably not, because it's so close to the last one. But it'll advance the main thing. Complete research Pandoran evolution. I mean, that we can do. We do have some other things to put on here, though. Like, we got this Synedrian assault body armor. I assume it's better than the assault armor we have right now. I assume. So yeah, I kind of like to put that one on there. I don't know how that, like, honestly, this armor seems worse than the guy, what the guy came in already, but it's fine. We did find that Anu shotgun, but I don't know. Don't really need that. Okay, so right now we're researching a new module for the plane, and it seems like a good one, you know? So it gives you more operatives in the aircraft and lets you recover mid-air, which, great, cool. Less time we have to spend at a base. So yeah, that one's Pandoran Evolution is one we need, but it's a really long one. I think we want to wait until we get that second research lab going before we do that. So we have a bunch of Pandorans we could research, and then we have that laser pistol we could research. I would like me that laser pistol. But that's a 2-day research. I kind of think until we get the next lab going, probably should stick to single-day research. Probably. So keep on this one, but then another 1 day, you know, day 14-hour one. Okay. So it'll take 2 more days for the research lab, 16 hours for that. There is more to explore. The Symes retreat, like, so that's a plot mission, so it's gonna be a little harder. Maybe we should do a little more exploration before we hit that up. Maybe. Maybe check this place out before the mist gets it, right? Oh, oh my god, I didn't know that you can mouse over it. I didn't know you could mouse over it and get more info. And it's useful info. So scans indicate increased presence of scavengers in the area. Well, there's increased presence of scavengers pretty much everywhere. I guess that means we might run into scavengers, I guess. Okay. So, personnel, one person leveled up. Jacob. Let's go ahead and see what he can get. So he's got 40 SP, we have 18 Phoenix SP, but I don't like to dip into that too hard. Okay, next up, and I like that you can get both, but one at a time. Armor Break, gain plus 15 shred for the next attack with direct fire projectile weapons. Divided and rounded down by the amount of projectiles for burst weapons and shotguns. Okay, so maximum effect with a sniper rifle. So it costs 3 will points, so it's not, you know, it's not free, it's not a passive. But when you need it, an extra plus 15 shred would be pretty nice. So that's I'm trying to think. Shred is for I think shred is for, like, that's for armor, I think. It makes sense, it's called armor break, but yeah, I think shredding shreds armor. Alright, and you got gunslinger. Shoot handgun 3 times at negative 50% accuracy. Use AP cost of the weapon. So it's still... Ah, I see. Huh. Ah, okay, so it... Alright, I understand. So, like, when it says uses AP cost of the weapon, that means using the weapon normally costs 1, so you'd spend 1 AP and you'd shoot 3 times. I mean, I do think that is good, and you'd want it eventually, but... And that's the great thing. This isn't an either-or. You can get both. But I think... yeah, it's like, which one is better in the moment right now? And I think in the moment right now, probably armor break would be better. Like, you know, when you really desperately need to break an enemy's armor, it's nice to have the ability to do that. Like taking 3 shots with the pistol in 1 turn, hey, that's pretty good. But it's at a severe accuracy loss, so who knows if that'll even hit anything. And also, it's just a goddamn pistol. Like, it's a pistol. It's not gonna break armor, it's not, you know... You're gonna be pinging them for a little extra damage. Against really weak enemies, that might be good, but... I think going for the armor penetration is probably the way to go. So when you need to, you can break that armor. I think eventually getting Die Hard would probably be good for most of the, like, I think most characters could use Die Hard, but I think just getting their stats a little higher is better for right now. So willpower is going to get more important as things go along. Snipers, seems like snipers are just a class with low speed. I imagine it's okay, if it's not the rifle, it's probably the armor that's slowing them down a little. Yeah, it's the armor. Yeah. So, Yeah, the Banshee body armor, it's good for accuracy, but it does lower your speed. So that's not great. I think making up the speed difference is important. Okay. So yeah, a little more speed. Just a little bit more speed. We could take that higher, but you know, don't need to. I do think though that having a maxed out speed is probably that's just good for everyone. I can't imagine there's anyone it's not good for. Alright, so yeah, looks good. Also, let me check something here. So yeah, I put like hide helmet on. Check-a-rooney, right? But yeah, in combat it seems like when you're in combat, everyone wears their helmet no matter what. That's what it seems like. Which I guess is fine, but I would kind of like now he's got his helmet on there. Yeah, I would kind of like it if you know, if units didn't have their helmet on in combat, just not like I can suspend my disbelief and go with the idea that no, they are wearing helmets, but I need to be able to tell them apart from each other. And unless I give each one of my guys weird garishly colored uniforms, you know, like you're the pink ranger, you're the red ranger, like unless I do something like that, it's gonna be really hard to tell who's who. So like it already is hard to tell who's who. So having their helmet off would at least I'd be able to see their face, and you know I at least, you know, that's a little customized. So maybe there's a mod for that. I don't know. I might have to look over the mods for the game later. I mean, we're dealing with Terror from the Void. We're already using a big overhaul mod, but there might be a little mod that, you know, does something like that, right? And wouldn't break Terror from the Void, hopefully. So, okay. Research is set up, personnel is set up, manufacturing. We're holding off on that because we don't really know where we're at for resources, like how much we'll need, right? I'm very tempted to make to make a little tank, because having a tank would be useful in combat. But all the same, yeah, it's not necessary. I am kind of tempted to have a second plane, but we don't need a second plane. It's not necessary. Not yet, anyway. Alright, more things we've researched. I wonder, is there a way to just, like, make the symbol go away? Like, hey, yeah, sure, I read it, I checked it out. Not really, but... So yeah, this is this whole colony thing, that is a feature specific, like it's, or the way that it's handled is specific to Terror from the Void. But yeah, if we come across any colonies, we definitely want to take them out. Alright, so we just found more people. Also, was Sophia in here in the list? Like, I swear I saw that name in there. Different Sophia, not the one that we have. Okay. Logistics is done, so let's go ahead and do a main save 1. Okay. So yeah, we do want to check this out, but I'm thinking let's go look over here because the mist is spreading, right? The mist is spreading, and it's gonna be up on our base pretty soon. But I don't think there's anything you can really do about that. That's kind of the thing. There's not a whole lot you can do about the mist in this game. Oh hey, there's another pocket of mist over here. I assume there's even more mist out in the world. Like the world is gonna get covered in mist. That's just gonna happen. You know, can't really avoid it. Alright, let's explore. Ooh, the temple. Okay, Manticore 1 has detected an abandoned structure. On landing, our operatives have been able to identify it. Someone has constructed a huge metal spire, welding together hundreds of pieces of abandoned junk into a strange object at 20 to 30 meters in height. Towers over the landscape around it. So we could take off and leave it undisturbed, or we could ransack it for materials. So this is one of those things where I'm really glad that I saved before I did this, because I feel like this might... ransacking it for materials might upset Synedrion. If it upsets the Cult of Anu, that's okay. But it, like, that might piss off Synedrion. But, like, I don't really just want to leave it undisturbed either. There's shenanigans afoot. So yeah, ransack it. Yeah, I figured the Disciples of Anu don't like that, but New Jericho like that. I mean, we've been taking a lot of negative hits with them, so... And we got 565 materials. Ooh. Very nice. We do have a lot of materials now. We could probably just make that little that little RC car, right? We could probably do that now. I mean, the main thing that it costs is yeah, like the main cost factor is the materials. The tech is okay, but I just had a thought, which is we could actually make a second Manticore. I mean, if we could get a second team together, then yeah, like we could have two Manticores exploring the globe at the same time. But then again, actually, our base doesn't really support that, right? Like I don't think our base would really support that sort of thing. We have a vehicle bay. Vehicle and aircrafts at the base recover 20 hit points per hour, allows maintenance of 2 ground vehicles and 2 aircraft. Oh, okay. So, I mean, I guess you can have as many planes as you want then. Oh, no, here we go. Yeah, you can have 2 aircrafts at the base right now and 2 vehicles. But if, yeah, like the plane we're in right now, it's not counted as being at the base. So, yeah, we could totally have a second plane. We just need a second crew to man it, but we could totally do that, and we could cover the globe in twice the time, right? It's not just a matter of covering the globe and like exploring. It's also it's also a matter of like defending too and attacking. Like we could have one team out exploring, another team, you know, defending bases or trying to find the Pandoran colonies to get rid of them. Yeah, the only thing is we need a second team, but I think it's a good idea to have a second Manticore. And I know we could just steal one, right? Or we could steal a plane from one of the factions. It doesn't have to be a Manticore, obviously, but I know we could steal one, but yeah, you know, we don't want to piss the factions off too quickly. And we just got a huge load of materials to work with. So, yeah, I don't know, let's have a second Manticore. Why not? We're prepping for having another team. And I guess, so if we're going with second Manticore, so you do need modules to actually install in these things. Which I haven't really seen any module productions yet, but I guess we gotta research it, so it's fine, I suppose. Alright, I'm happy with it. Let's do main 2, just in case. Alright, so at least we explored that before the mist overtook it. There's the bazaar over there. I will say I like this game a lot when you're in sort of the early game and the mist, you know, the mist hasn't spread everywhere and you know, people aren't in a panic just yet. I like that. I like that. But yeah, the more the mist spreads, the more, you know, that oniric delirium's gonna kick in, and things are gonna get a lot harder and a lot more hectic when the mist is everywhere. And it will get everywhere. Like, the mist will get everywhere. No avoiding it. Alright. Let's explore. Ooh. Oh, I wonder, maybe we can... Oh yeah, maybe we can cross over, like, if we can explore up this way enough, maybe we could cross over and check out here. Like, I tried to get over, you know, I tried to swap continents here, but it didn't work. Because the next thing was a Phoenix base. Okay, then that means we really need to, like... Yeah, we need to go back over here. We gotta go back over there, but, okay, you know what? Let's leave these things. Let's leave those for later. Let's move in the direction of the new Phoenix base, because we do want to unlock it. We'll explore a little along the way, but we're not going to explore everything along the way. Just a couple of things, right? And we have a new plane coming. We'll try to get a crew together for that eventually. Like, a second crew could... You know, they can go and check out this other stuff that we don't check out. Yeah, so they really want me to consider activating a base as soon as possible. Activate one near another mist outbreak and make sure you build or repair yeah, okay. They want me to do that. They really want me to do that. Okay, we got the FAR module. We had a personnel update. Oh, the recruits! Here they are, okay. Oh, there's a couple we could take. I would like another heavy, actually. I'd like another heavy. Vilma. We're good for food, so yeah. And the thing is, we're actually pretty good for food, so I'd say we can take all of these guys on. Why not? So yeah, sniper and assault and heavy. That's a whole other... that's a whole ass other team right there. Oh, we don't have enough living quarters. That's the problem. Well, that's what we need a new base for, I suppose. I do suppose that's what a new base is for. So, okay. But at least we got 2 new personnel, right? Got empty ready slots. So, they come with no equipment then, right? What do we got? We got a heavy and this is an assault, right? Yeah. So assault can use rifles and shotguns, but yeah, I don't think we have a shotgun just ready yet. So we have extra, we have extra rifle ammo. Got extra med, so we can give that out. And we have extra grenades, but yeah, we need to make more armor. Oh wait, I put the ammo in the wrong slot. There we go. Okay, so what they're missing is they're missing weapons and armor. So let's go ahead and make that. Now we're making that Manticore, but okay, basic assault stuff. Oh wow, it's actually a lot more expensive than I thought it'd be. Like the tech isn't the problem, but the material cost is it's actually quite expensive to make a full line of armor and weapons. It's a lot more expensive than I thought. So we got to be a little more careful with just taking people on. Got to be more careful with that. Okay, so that's a full suit of assault gear, and then the golem is for the heavies, so... And that's a little more, a little more material intensive. But, okay, that covers their armor, and then we need weapons for them. So this would be the basic, yeah, the basic rifle. Oh boy, man, that's costly. And then the autocannon is for the heavy. Yeah, wow, oh man, that kind of cleaned us out for materials. So, yeah, I gotta be a little more careful. I just went and made that second plane there, and I probably shouldn't have. So I'd say maybe first off, let's set the guns as the first thing we make, right? So if we really panic mode need those guys in action, at least they'll have a weapon. And then we'll make the plane, and then we'll make their actual gear. Yeah, man, I didn't realize that equipment costs so much to manufacture. And it's not quick either. So okay, I guess the one thing we do have a lot of is food, but you know, food is constantly ticking down. The other two things aren't. So I was thinking to trade, but we're not really in a good spot for trading either. Well, let's see if, you know, now I hope we find something. Exploration site. An abandoned military outpost. It's unclear which nation's military it belonged to, since this region's government fractured heavily during World War III. Alright. All available resources have been recovered. No additional information regarding the site itself has come to light. So, we got food, lots of food, some tech, and lots of materials, which is exactly what I needed. So, cool, that one worked itself out. That problem worked itself out rather nicely. I do like it when a problem works itself out. So, okay. Then, let's see, for vehicles, so yeah, that FAR module. Which is, wait, is that the module that our current plane has on it? Like, I think the starter plane just has that. Yeah, okay, so the starter plane just gets that automatically, so it recovers stamina. Just, yeah. Auto stamina regen. That sounds like a good module to just have on you. Because otherwise you'd have to like stop back at base to recover stamina. Alright, so let's see. We have a bit more materials, so we can actually, yeah, can actually make everything that we needed. Consider, like, the time it takes to actually manufacture everything. I am tempted to make that second workshop or fabrication plant. I'm tempted, but there's a lot of things we could use. I'd love to make another farm module for the second plane that we got coming up. But that's a lot of materials. I don't know. I wish we could at least make our, like, so it's implied here, since you see that plus and then it's 0, I assume that at some point we will get the ability to manufacture, or to make our own materials and tech and all that, I assume, right? Well, okay, so for now, I guess it's nice that we got a little bit of materials back, but we're not going to do much with it. For now, I think the game is really pushing me to expand out to a second base, so let's do that. The new guys, they'll have a plane soon enough, right? Like, soon enough they'll have a new plane, they'll have weapons and armor and all that, and we'll have a very small squad that can get things done on their own. So that will be nice, but yeah, till then, I guess, yeah, just activate new base. I feel like the game is really just pushing me in that direction, no matter what, so. Okay. let's do alternate those saves. I will say that in this game, unlike any of the XCOM games, I do feel a heavy stress that I'm doing things completely wrong. Like, and don't misread me on that. I've played many a game of XCOM, both the old ones and the new ones, mods or unmodded, where I get to a certain point and I feel like, oh boy, I fucked up. This is a dead man walking scenario. But I never really feel like it in the moment, Here, with this game, I feel like every choice I make is the wrong choice, and that there's never enough of anything to go around. Like, I feel like I never have enough resources to go around. Everyone is always not as equipped as they should be. The research is always too slow. Like, it just feels like, it feels like everything is very stressful, and that's because I will say it really is because of the very ticking time clock nature of this, right? This makes me stressed out. And this too, the big egg meteor that's gonna hatch at some point. Like, there's so many things that are just ticking time bombs that will end your game, and like you feel like there is a very finite amount of time, and anything you do, it just it feels like, oh no, you fucked it all up. But I don't know, we'll see. And with Terror from the Void, I mean, I think it mostly makes the game harder, but who knows, it might have some things to address all that. We'll see. Alright, so I saved. Let's activate that base. Oh, actually, oh my god, I needed those materials to activate the base. Oh, thank god. Okay. New base. Yay. So this can have 6 personnel. I'd say then we want to transfer, like, we probably want to transfer some guys over to the new base then, right? Or even maybe transfer, I don't know, like maybe transfer these guys to the new base? I don't know. So right now everyone's just on the Manticore. We have 8 capacity for our soldiers in total. So you can, it looks like you can actually have 6 guys at the base, right? Like, that's how many you could actually, or I'm dumb. That's how many people are on the plane right now. Yeah, so okay, the count is how many people are actually just in the base right now. But I guess your soldier count is not tied to a base. It's just like, that's your overall soldier count, because I guess they will be on planes. They'll be moving around, right? Okay. So then let's see. What do we have to do to make this base functional again? And if I have to trade a resource, I do have lots of food. Okay, so we need to get the generator back online and the uplink, all of this stuff. Well, I mean, you need power first and foremost. No power, no nothing, But they're gonna need stores. If we want to actually put anyone here, they're gonna need, they're gonna need a living quarters. Yeah, this whole place is gonna need work. All of it. Let's get the uplink going. And then we're gonna need more, I think mainly materials is what we're gonna need. And if we want to actually build a living quarters, oh yeah, we're gonna need a lot of materials. So, oh man. Okay, yeah, I think at this point we have to do some trading or raiding. Like, either we trade or we raid, but either way we're gonna have to, yeah, we are going to have to do some things with the various havens or try to find stuff in the wild. Okay, so looks like all we can really do is trade here. Let's see, Shekna. So they'll take 2 tech for 10 materials. The thing is, it's not like we're flush with tech either, you know? We don't have a ton of tech to go around either. You know, we can't... Yeah, we don't have a ton of tech, but... I guess I could afford 40 tech for the material. Okay, I guess not enough resource to trade. Oh, we bought him out. Okay. Alright, then repair the generator. Okay, so if we get the generator and the uplink repaired, then at the very least we're detecting things near the base. So like that expands the detection radius, which is very important. But we're gonna need hundreds and hundreds more materials and probably a good amount of tech too before we can really make this a proper base that is actually functional. Okay, let's see. These deal in. Oh, nice! You can see the rate. So they'll exchange materials for food or tech. So we need that the other way around. They'll exchange 2 tech for 9 materials. That's a pretty good one. We're gonna lose a lot of tech here, but I think we kind of have to. Also, I think I know what makes that feeling of stress about like, oh no, there's no time, everything's going bad, we're falling behind. I think it's both the, you know, the ever-present expanding mist that's gonna eventually, you know, wreck everything, and it's that mixed with the constant story events. I will say that Phoenix Point is a very story-driven game, even if it's very random. And like, yeah, you know, the meteor fell over here, and that's gonna trigger a whole slew of problems. You know, we've been introduced to, like, you know, the weird robot faction popped up. Yeah, like we're constantly getting introduced to new plot threads that are going to create more problems as we go along. And because it's sort of it's almost like a rapid fire of story events. It gives you that feeling like, oh man, all these things are happening, but I haven't done anything, you know? And I think maybe that's the issue. Okay, so let's trade away some of that sweet tech, but I think we have I think we got a better conversion on it here, right? Like, I think there's a slightly better conversion for our tech. Okay, so the stores would be nice. Ah, storage capacity is shared across all bases. So actually, this one is cool. It's good that it's here, but we don't need it right now. Like, actually, we don't need that right now. It's great that we have it, like, in the future. You know, in the future, we'll want to repair it, but for right now, we could ignore that. Yeah, we could ignore it and just focus on building a living quarters. That way we can get more, you know, more guys, right? The only thing is, and this bugs me, so like soldiers, recruited / living. So there's the number of recruited and then your living quarters capacity. Nothing really says like how much capacity living quarters actually gives, you know? Yeah, like this isn't really super detailed information. Like the one that I've got built probably doesn't say anything either, right? Oh hey, that research lab's about to be done. That's nice. Although I do like that the storage is shared across bases, because that is like in the old XCOM, it's understandable why it's not shared, because it's a little unrealistic, but you could argue that it's about logistical capability to move things around and store them, right? You could make that argument. So, you know, consider it a bit of an abstraction, but yeah, like man, I spend so much time in the XCOM files just organizing the inventory of each base, right? And making sure they have room for everything. So it is nice to have those multiple bases, but not have to worry about that as much. That's nice. Okay, so what we're looking for is, yeah, the living quarters, and it doesn't say, yeah, nothing says how much personnel that gives. And we have the training facility, so let's see. Okay, so soldiers at the base, even if they're assigned to an aircraft. Okay, so all of our soldiers in this base right now, they're getting better. So the 2 guys we recruited are making hourly EXP. This is good. So they're not in play, but hey, they're at least doing something, right? That's nice. I wonder, are the recruits still available, or is that done? Like, I remember, you know, for a little bit we could see recruits, and that was cool, but we got diplomacy here. Oh my god, I forgot, right? They give missions and shit. They give missions and shit, and we can do those. I haven't, oh my god, I need to do them. Well, let's see, they want me to sabotage New Jericho. I don't really want to, like, I don't want to sabotage New Jericho just yet. Like, I'm not ready to piss them off. I want to get in good with Synedrion, but I don't want to piss Jericho off. Not yet. Okay, yeah, we're researching that body armor. Okay, but yeah, oh yeah, we got our Air Force here. So this can have weapons, actually. That's good. So yeah, the Manticore can have weapons. So we do have a plane that can function then, I think. But all it has is the farm module. But yeah, so there we go, recruits. Okay, so I do feel like I'm probably gonna need to use some of my food to trade for materials and shit. I feel like I'm probably gonna need that, but like, I think we can spare some food. I think we can spare a little food when we get the option to have more recruits. But it's nice to know that they're still there. They're still there and waiting. Oh, what's this? It's locked. Phoenix Avionics. Oh, this is a Phoenix base. Oh, then we might want to get that. Might want to get it. It's avionics too, so it might have a plane already in it. But I mean, hey, look, we don't have enough. We'd have 3 bases and only 2 planes, so like, yeah, you still kind of need that extra plane. Okay, I didn't see though. Yeah, this is a. Well, hold up. So there's a lot of bases around, right? Yeah, there's a Phoenix base right here. Okay, yeah, there's a Phoenix base here, Phoenix Echo. Then actually, I'm building this Phoenix base is way out of the way. But yeah, there's more Phoenix bases around. I guess we should probably claim them up, right? We should probably claim them. Whether we use them or not, we should claim them. Oh, this one is in the mist, so it's no infestation chance yet. But yeah, we probably wanna claim some of these up. Okay. So I think we got all the materials we can get, right? For now. This is what? Okay, we can trade food for materials. That's a good deal. Even though the tech gives a better deal, we have food is what we have way more of right now. But yeah, I think maybe we want to go back and unlock these bases. Probably want to do that. Okay, but yeah, trade. Trade is the way. I do missions is the way too, but trade works. You know, trading works. So yeah, food we've got in excess, so give some up, get some materials. And now can we maybe build the, like maybe I can build the living quarters? Maybe? Probably not. Living quarters probably take a lot of, like rooms tend to take a lot of materials. Okay, we can do it. Just barely. Just barely. Okay, yeah, we have a material shortage, so yeah, trade, steal, scavenge, scrap, rewards. Yeah, basically we need to be a little more active. Which, that is the thing. So in like the XCOM games, generally... I mean, generally, you're actually kind of passive in those games. This is sort of a fundamental difference of gameplay. In all the XCOM games, you generally take a very passive role in terms of the geoscape. Like, yeah, you're building bases, you're managing logistics, you're recruiting dudes and all that. You know, you're doing lots of management, but when it comes to the missions, they just sort of happen. Like, oh no, there's a UFO, go shoot it down and do the mission. Oh, there's an alien base, go do that. There's a story mission, go do that, right? Like, things pop up and you react to them. And that's how the combat tends to go. But, yeah, in Phoenix Point, it's a little different. There are missions that just pop up, you know, that happens. Things come under attack, etc. But especially early on, like, you kind of have to make your own missions. So, you know, be proactive, right? Like, go exploring, uncover new things. Like, every exploration site is a potential mission, or just goodies to find. You know, you got to do diplomacy with the factions, and then, oh hey, you know, go do their mission, right? So yeah, you got to be a little more proactive on that. It's a bit of a difference of gameplay to get used to from the XCOMs, because if you just sort of sit back, panic, nervous save, if you just sit back and wait for missions to come to you, then you might just not get anything, and then you really start falling behind. Okay, living quarters come in, repairing, researching. Okay, the lab is in an hour, so that should like hopefully that'll really cut down on our. Like I'm hoping that really cuts down on our total research time. I'm hoping. All right, but I do want to claim up that base. But yeah, you need resources and all that to do that. So let's go exploring. I think that's what it sort of comes down to, huh? Because if we look at the Haven here, yeah, they don't have anything else to trade. They got guys that I could bring on, but... What's this? Exit pursued by a mutant. What? What does that mean? What am I looking at? Understanding provides freedom. Ah, it's just a little quote from the leader, I guess. And they trade tech for food and tech for materials. But let's see if we can scavenge something up. Okay, productions are starting to get done.
Construction complete.
And let's see. So the lab is done, and let's take a look at how that changes research. So I think Pandoran Evolution was a 6-day one, right? I think. Like, I think Pandoran Evolution was an over 6-day research. Now it's 3 days. But reverse engineering the Hephaestus, well, I think that, yeah, that was a 3-day, and now it's a 1-day. And a lot of the 1-days are now just half a day. So I think each lab actually halves your research, which is kind of great. Like that is significant. Or I mean, I shouldn't say each one halves your research. The first one halves it because you went from 1 to 2. But yeah, there's a significant effect for each point of research. That's what I get out of that. So if I wanted to double what I have now, then like to take half a day down to like 6 hours, I'd have to have 4 research basically. That's how I read into that. So yeah, labs are important. I mean, just, you know, like XCOM. Okay, we got a bunch of things popped up. Yeah, they want me to activate those bases. Okay, modules, yep. Alright. Nothing to really save about, I guess. Well, right. We're getting an exploration site, so you always kind of, you know, in case it goes badly, in case you get a bad roll, right? Because the options can be a little obtuse, you want to... Alright, so let's see what we got here.
Research complete.
Okay. It's the Synedrian Assault Body Armor. Ooh, Synedrian Battle Armor. Development of Armor. Ooh. Their armor is pretty good. But I think what I'd want to do, since Pandoran Evolution is part of the like main storyline, and it gives you extra, it gives you a lot of extra tech and materials. We're gonna reverse engineer their pistol. Yeah, reverse engineer that pistol, and then go for Pandoran Evolution, I think, now that we have better research. No hostile forces detected. Resources. 90 food. Not a lot to work with. Also, I see, yeah, there's a little Synedrian plane. I mean, as the game goes on, yeah, like the geoscape's gonna get busy. I do like that the geoscape isn't just your planes and the enemy planes, it's also just, you know, the AI, like all the factions, they're doing their own things, so yeah, they have their own planes out and about. Oh my god, I just hit advanced time without hitting explore. Fort Virtue. Ooh. Okay, is a haven run by New... Oh, okay, that means we're... Okay, now we have New Jericho on the list. Okay, a haven run by New Jericho means that normally things are quiet and under control, but right now there's an emergency. A group of soldiers is on a killing spree. It began with strange dreams, voices heard in the night. A local doctor tells our operative, I could not detect any physiological changes, and there were certainly no signs of infection, but their behavior simply cannot be explained by PTSD or similar conditions. So, yeah, which we at New Jericho are sadly quite familiar with. Something's driven them mad. So we'll help them out. But also, sorry guys, I just noticed the wife is coming home, and there's groceries. And I'm hungry too. I'm actually really hungry for lunch. So, it is a good time to stop it here. We'll continue this the next time. I hope you all had fun.